Today's gratitude. At my first radio job in Austin, we broadcast from our tower site, licensed to Buda, but I think technically in Niederwald, out in the country, maybe a mile east of the interstate, in a small field of painted ponies. Mostly, I worked overnight. There's always been something about tower lights at night, especially slowly winking on and off. I really like looking at them. Somehow, it's like the mountains or the ocean. There's something big and beyond people in those tower lights. Makes me think, well, yeah, I don't know, maybe there is a God. The feeling in an empty church or some sort of outdoor space where many people have gathered over generations and you find yourself alone there. So every once in a while I would go outside and stand as close to under the tower as I could and look up at those lights and think about all the people listening to their radios and that big winking tower. And it felt profound. Across I-35, over a mile away, was a big factory. What was it? It was all lit up, all night long. One night, some guy who was working there called and asked if I could see the factory from the studio. Yes, I could. He asked if I could go outside. Now, I would probably think it was a creepy trap of some kind, but I was 22 and foolish and trusting, and I told him to hang on, as the phone was attached to a cord, and went outside and watched the factory lights across I-35. And they flickered the lights at me, off and on. 1, 2, 3 times. I went back in and got on the phone. Did you see? Did you see? He asked. There was some creepy shit that happened out there. A farm boy came in and tried to pet my face. A creepier guy tried to break in and banged on the glass door until I had to call the cops. A sad, insane woman used to call and tell me how her daughter had her chained to her bed. But also, a whole factory winked hello at me while I stood under that slowly winking tower. I still feel mushy about radio towers.